CEO Karen Kerrigan. And of course, the council, you guys advocate your voice for entrepreneurship, small businesses. To me, that's the niche. I'm so glad you're doing it. It's an amazing thing that you do, but it's an uphill battle. And you just published your own survey, your third quarter survey. Tell us about that.
Yeah, our small business checkup survey, it's hot off the press right now. Look at the relentless squeeze of inflation continues to take its toll on small businesses. There's no surprise there. 82% report that inflation is taking a really hefty toll. 52% report that their revenues are not keeping pace with inflation. 67% say high interest rates are having a negative impact on their firm. And, their outlook is not good. It's, 68% expect economic conditions to deteriorate for the rest of the year. So, this sort of rebalancing, if you will, of the economy really, from our perspective, it's very problematic for small businesses. They really are squeezed right now.
I heard when Julia was just talking, right, and she's talking about how selective some employees, potential workers could be. There's no doubt that there are workers who are in demand, and they're getting a lot of extra cash to go, one job to another. When ADP came out 2 days ago, I was shocked. Very small businesses, 1 to 19 employees, they created 1,000 jobs.
Right.
Large, 83,000 jobs. To me, that suggests small businesses just can't compete for talent.
They're having a very difficult time. In fact, in our survey, 52% say they can't operate at full capacity because they do not have the labor that they need to operate it at full capacity. Either they can't afford it or they can't find the type of people that they need. And right now, if you look at access to capital and credit, that's also becoming, a bigger issue for many firms. They can't find the money that they need to operate,
we've seen these
grow,
surveys now that the banks are just not lending money. They've really gone. They've listened to Jay Powell.
Right.
Jay Powell said stop lending money, and they've made it really tough to borrow money.
Yeah, well, and getting back to that, if small businesses are not hiring and not growing, it really causes a lot of stagnation and less vibrancy in our economy and a lot less competition in the economy as well.
You go to bat for small businesses and business in general. One thing that I want to ask you about before we run out of time is that this Department of Labor extreme overtime proposal, you say it would be a blow to small businesses.
This is just one of many silly regulatory initiatives, harmful, burdensome regulatory initiatives coming out of Washington. And it's ill-timed, it's tone-deaf. To increase the overtime rate 55%, the threshold from 35,000 to 55,000, this is going to be costly, burdensome, not only to small businesses and to all businesses, but also it's not going to be good for the workers. This is not a good Labor Day gift from the Department of Labor for America's workforce.
And isn't that the case that so many of these initiatives actually backfire? They take away incentive to work hard, incentive to excel.
Yeah, but in this situation, if you have employers that have to take exempt employees and move them to non-exempt, it's going to take away benefits, it's going to take flexibility, it's going to take away opportunities, career advancement opportunities.
So net is actually could be a setback. It's a setback for workers.
It will absolutely be a setback, not only for workers, but also for all businesses too. So.
Well, you do amazing work.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm a small business owner. We support them on this show, and I know it's an uphill battle.
Well, thank you so much, Charles.
They can't buy politicians like the rest of them. Thanks a lot, Karen.
You bet.